We've got Combs here today without a beard. Are you a new man, Mr. Combs?
I'm a colder man, that's what I am.
Woo! It's hard to go back once. Yeah, I know once I start picking my head, there's like probably no way I could ever have hair again. I'll tell you that. My goodness. We're going to do top 10 heroes that we want to come to Marvel Strike Force. Are you excited about this game and what's coming out possibly in the next year?
Dude, even if only a few of these on our list come true, I'm super excited for what's going to be coming next year.
Okay. So who's number one on the list that you want to come to Marvel Strike Force?
All right, so I know everyone's going to be really shocked by this, but my number one is Carnage! Ah, who would have guessed it?
Yeah, so Carnage is supposed to come out here soon. I mean, we don't know when, but they've been talking about it, and there was a data mine on the Carnage kit. And what are your thoughts about Carnage as a character, and also what are your thoughts about the kit that we've kind of seen a little bit of?
Well, as we're going to see above, you got to put a card up there for the video that we had talking about Carnage kit. And I think he's going to be sick. Hoping he's going to be plug and play, just great, just awesome, and just kills everything. That's all I want.
Yeah, he looks like really strong. Looks like he's going to be a theory crafter's dream, do massive damage. He's got turn meter game when characters fall below a certain health amount. Plus, he looks fast. I mean, who knows? I mean, going forward, he could synergize with so many different things. He could spread negative status effects like ability block and blind. Not stun, though, but I'm noticing here on this website that they've got this like rating system. What do you think about that right there? That seems kind of low right there.
It does. I always personally would have thought that Carnage was a little speedier.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems speedy.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go to number 2 on the list, and this is one that I personally want, is Dr. Octopus. I just got to say, I think there's a ton of Spider-Verse villains, and we're going to talk about more of them here towards the end, but what are your thoughts about Otto Gunter, Octavius, Dr. Octopus? They had the female one in Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's interesting how there's different versions of every character. So, I don't know. I think that Dr. Octavius is I don't know. He just seems like someone who I would have expected to already be in the game, but he's not.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. He should be coming any day now, I feel like.
And it looks like he's a little bit smarter. I like these little stats things. Looks like he's not much of a fighter at all. Looks like he's just really smart on their list there.
I mean, makes sense. Seems consistent with the character.
Yep. All right, are you ready for number 3?
Number 3.
Okay, what is number 3?
All right, I'm talking about Spider-Gwen.
Woof!
Gotta have her. Where's she at? Why didn't she come with the Spider-Verse update? That's what I don't get.
I really liked her in the Spider-Verse movie. I thought she kind of stole the show. I mean, what did you think?
Well, I mean, I just always like Spider-Gwen, so like if I see her, I'm just like, oh yeah, like I'm excited. You know what I mean? She's just a really cool character and just kind of like unique from Spider-Man, but also like kind of just the same as Spider-Man. Because it's a female Spider-Man, but just with like a different character, if that makes sense. Like a unique character with the same powers. I just think it's really cool. She's super cool.
She was really awesome. I thought she was just really charismatic in the movie. I mean, I just really liked the energy with her and Miles Morales and everything like that. Now, I don't know what's going on with the website, and we looked for this, but we could not find stats for her. Where would you, if you're going to make up imaginary stats, what would you give her?
Oh, no, I don't know, man. Like, maybe like a little lower on the strength side because she's a little small, but you could give her like, I don't know, like above average, like intelligence and like really high speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. That's kind of just how I feel about it.
Okay. Number 4 on the list, we're going to say Professor X. And Xavier, I mean, I think there's a whole bunch of things they can do with the mutants. I mean, we really didn't get much in the game until recently. I mean, we got Wolverine right from the start, right? And then we've got Storm, and now we've got the whole Brotherhood team. It seems like there's a huge opportunity to add a ton more of the mutants since the merger of Fox Studios with Marvel Cinematic Universe and Disney just gobbling up everything. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we don't have any more because I guess what do we even have right now? We have, like you were saying, Wolverine, Storm, Deadpool, which is like kinda, he's his own thing, but like that and the Brotherhood, like that's pretty much it, unless we're both drawing a blank. And so it's like there's so many more that they can do. I'm sure they're gonna add more. I mean, it's just people love the X-Men, so why would they not?
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine him just rolling out in his wheelchair? That'd be pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, I imagine he would roll out, and he would have to be like some kind of support character that was like.
Yeah, and we've seen that happen in other games with other types of characters. So there's a lot of ways that he could influence the battle and the gameplay without being like, whipping out a gun or a sword or something like that. I mean, he's definitely has abilities and things he can do to boost the team, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think that he would be awesome, and he definitely has a place in the game.
Yeah, very, very smart, of course. Looks like they gave him a 7 on energy and a 7 on intelligence. I guess this is a scale from 1 to 7. Very interesting. Now, who do you have for number 5?
Number 5, I have the classic motorcycle flaming head man himself, Ghost Rider.
Woo!
But
Ghost Rider.
Nicolas Cage version.
Nicolas Cage version. I've said this in the past. I don't know what it is about Nicolas Cage. I'm just not a fan, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I think he's okay, but tell me why you like Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider is just super cool. I feel like he's intimidating, and he has like a really just unique design. I don't know. I look at him and I'm just like, man, like that guy's cool. Like I would watch a movie with him in it just because I'm like, man, like that's super cool. I don't know. So he just seems like a character I would want. I don't actually really know a lot about him or much of his backstory. I just look at him and I'm just like, man, like you're super cool.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, if he has to have that motorcycle, like flying to other people or a big chain or something like that, I mean, we'll see, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flaming head. Maybe he'll just take off his head and throw it at him. I don't know. All right. Number 6 on the list is Colossus. And I just think this is kind of like a staple character that should be in the game. He was like the sidekick of Deadpool. A lot of things they can do with the character design, being strong and being a metal man and all that. What do you think about Colossus?
He certainly is a metal man. That's for sure. I don't know. I think he would be a really good tank.
Sure.
And I don't know. I'd like that. He could be like a good mutant tank. That would be great. Like you have like Juggernaut as the villain mutant tank, and then you could have Colossus as the hero mutant tank.
Yeah, definitely. It would have synergy with Deadpool. Definitely a no-brainer tank. Absolutely. Okay, who do we have for number 7?
Number 7 is a combination of a few folks. So I don't know how familiar you guys are with some of the older Amazing Spider-Man content, but mainly Rhino. I have always loved Rhino. Thought he was super, super cool. Mm-hmm. And then along with Rhino, you'd also have Scorpion and Vulture. I don't know if you guys are super familiar with those, but Scorpion was this dude who had like, he was just like a man, but then he had like this giant scorpion tail, and he'd like fight Spider-Man with it and stuff. And then Vulture was this like crazy dude, and he just flew around in a metal suit. It was almost like a glider, but it was like a metal glider. Right. And then obviously Rhino is just like, I don't know exactly what his backstory is, but he's just like a giant rhino man. I don't know if it's a suit. I don't know if he's like mutated, whatever it is. But like they're just all really cool villains, and it would fill out more Spider-Verse characters. I just think it could be like pretty cool. Like they could fill cool roles, and they're cool, unique characters.
Well, that's the thing about the Marvel universe kind of all being brought back together with maybe with Sony and Fox and the MCU all kind of getting so that we can get them all, because there was a period in video games, like I think starting in 2015, where it was kind of fragmented, and you if you were playing the game, it was one or the other. It wasn't all of them. So now we're back to a place where we can get all of them together, and there's got to be like hundreds, if not 1,000 characters or possible characters they could bring to the game. Almost seems limitless, right?
It really does, just like especially with like all the, I guess, the alternate universes or whatever, sure. Like kind of like what they delve into with Spider-Man a little bit. It's a lot, a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, I know in some of the other games I've played, they've gone really extreme with like, the Groot variation of Thor. I don't know if they need to go that far, but, if they start coming out with skins and suits, maybe they'll start doing some of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see it. I'm still all for the idea of suits. So.
Okay, number 8 is Doctor Doom, and they kind of hinted at Doctor Doom in the raid, which was kind of laughable, but I guess we could say that this is everything as far as the Fantastic Four. We could get Silver Surfer, Galacticus, all kinds of different things in this. What are your thoughts about Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom?
I think it would be really cool. Doctor Doom, of course, I think we could sit here and talk about him on our own because he's a very cool villain. But I know a lot of people have been asking about Silver Surfer, and I don't know. I haven't really heard too many other people talking about like Mr. Fantastic or like The Thing or anything. But like, I'm sure people would be happy to have them. It would be a cool squad, and I'm sure they would have cool synergy and stuff. I just think it could be cool. Again, just like with Spider-Verse, there's a lot of stuff you could tap into there.
They could be better than the Defenders. What do you think? You just have non-stop Fantastic Four in the Blitz, and you just have them constantly. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh yeah, it's great. It would we could change Blitz from only fighting Defenders to only fighting Defenders or Fantastic.
Someone suggested they should rename Blitz to call it Defender Challenge.
Let's change it.
Number 9. What's number 9 on the list?
Number 9 is Cyclops.
Oof.
Oof. Cyclops. That dude he's cool. He kind of fits in with like X-Men. So like you could release like Professor X, Jean Grey, and Cyclops at the same time. They seem to like to release characters in threes. So that would be like a cool group. Like I feel like those are like, there's obviously a ton of X-Men. And then we already have, like we were saying, Wolverine and Storm. And then I feel like beyond that, like the main ones are like those three, plus like you fit Beast in there somehow.
Yeah. Oh, there's a ton of the X-Men. I got to tell you, my thing about Cyclops specifically is I played a lot of like Marvel versus Capcom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I just love to like spam like Ryu and Cyclops. I just thought that was so much fun. And probably everybody else hated me, but that was a lot of fun for me. All right, so we have to come to the number 10, and I'm going to wrap up the list here, which is also going to be our giveaway for the day of the number 10 slot. Are you ready for the giveaway?
I'm most excited for the giveaway.
Okay, so not only is this probably the most important character that we need in the game, and he's the obvious no-brainer, he's also the giveaway for the day. So I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star, not only 8-star, but it's going to also be 8 red star and blue star and white star, completely maxed out, gear number 17, level 75 character, and that is an 8-star Batman.
This is not a scam.
What do you think about Batman being in the game?
I just think that it was time. We've been waiting for him to come for a long time, and now that he's here, this is great news.
Wouldn't it be kind of fun if secretly, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this, but what if like Disney buys out DC and then just brings Batman to the games? What do you think about all that?
That's all I want out of my life.
I wonder at what point they're going to I wonder at what point they're going to stop Disney from buying everything. My goodness. I mean, it seems like it's like the last thing that's left is DC and Batman. I mean, for me, you know, Dark Knight is the best comic book movie, hands down, without a doubt. Like, I hate you if you disagree with me. You're just wrong if you disagree with me.
Well, it's a really good movie. I actually used to watch that movie once a week through high school.
Wow. Maybe you like it more than I do. All right, link to Combs' channel is down in the description. What are your thoughts? Who would you like to see in the game? Be sure to put that down in the comment section. Anything you want to say before we go?
Don't do drugs. Have fun with your friends.
Absolutely. Can't disagree with that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.